How's it going, YouTube? So today covering week 6 of ABOLC, and I'm gonna go over a few of the things that we did, which was not a whole lot, but what we did took a lot of time. So week 6 we covered the gunnery for, on my end, the Abrams. We covered radio reporting as far as how to report like certain things over the radio, the proper etiquette you need to use. Military licensing for vehicles, they called it 348, and then we did radio skills as far as how to program and load an emitters, which is the smaller radios that you'll carry on your person, and then an ASIPs, which will be in your trucks, or they can be set up as what they call a man pack. So it's one of those things that can be used if you need it and carried if need be. More than likely you're going to carry an emitter on you, but that's just one of those things. Also, SKLs, what you will use to load the security info into your radios for like frequency hop and stuff like that. So, gunnery, you start out with the Abrams. Everybody does in the class, and with ours it was we went out Monday morning. We did live fire Monday morning, and you did 3 engagements. Then you did a night fire, and then we did another set of engagements the next day. Now that's where they break up different styles as far as what you're going to do for gunnery. Gunnery is pretty fun. A lot like the Sims, it's not a huge difference, except the targets that you're looking at are not as noticeable out there, especially if it's hot and the ground's heated up and then the targets are all infrared. You know, it's kind of hard to pick them out sometimes. You just gotta, you start to realize what you're looking for and they stand out a little more, but at first it's gonna be a little tough for you. If I remember correctly, I think the first day you did 3 engagements. It was, you shot, I think it was troops and a tank, and then it was 2 tanks, and then I can't remember, I think it was maybe another tank, just on an offensive engagement. So you'll do some in the defense and some in the offense, and that could change from class to class. I don't know, but that might be one of those things they change how how it's laid out. Then we did night fire. You shoot 1 tank. That's what we did. We did Sabo rounds for the night and for the day, and then the next time you do an offensive, or first day we did all defensive, night was a defensive, and then the next day is offensive. You actually did an offensive engagement. Wasn't too bad. I will say, you know, my crew, we did great on the first one, good on the night, and then the next day we kind of had a fiasco start up at the front of our run and just kind of trickle down through it. We got through it, we're fine, but we didn't do as well as we should have. Well, I know together we're a lot better than what we did, but you know, stuff happens. It's a learning experience. That's why you're in school. Once we got back from gunnery, we did radio reporting, radio etiquette, and then we also did radio skills, how to program the emitters. Like I say, it's one that you'll carry on you normally, like it's a smaller radio that you might have attached to your flick or something like that. And we learned to program the ASIPs, which a lot of times will be in your Humvees. That's what you'll use to talk with something, like if you're in a convoy. What's going to be in your Abrams and in your Bradleys. That's how you'll communicate with higher up, you know, if you're calling in a BDA or something like that. And then the 348, the military class, the military licensing class, was not hard. You go in, you fill out a piece of paper, they check your eyesight, and that's pretty much it. Like, it was slated for all morning, and I think it took us like an hour. So other than that, it wasn't a whole lot. PT wise was just some running, not a whole lot going on there, especially with half the class going to gunnery the first part of the week and the half going the second half. Since we have 6 platoons, we split it. 1 through 3 went the first 2 days, 4 through 6 went the next, and then also at the end of the week, 1 through 3, since I'm in second platoon, we did the first day of Bradley gunnery. It may work out like that in the next class, it may not, it just depends. Ours got shifted, so it kind of changed at last notice. That's the only reason ours is a little different than what the schedule stated. But past that, not a whole lot to give you this week. Very short video. hope you enjoy it. Like I said, Bradley Gunnery, you're going to learn a lot of that later on. Abrams Gunnery, you're going to learn a lot of that later on. Nothing too crazy, but you really want to focus on your commands, the time between targets, and then like when you're in defensive position, driver up, driver back. A lot of that's going to play into your score. They score you two different ways. So you're going to have an ABOLC score, and then you're going to have a gunnery score. Your ABOLC score is a little more lenient point-wise. Like they give you a little more just because they know it's your first time through, unless you're a prior service armor or something of that nature. Then you'll understand gunnery, and you're probably going to rock it there, like no problems whatsoever. You should get 300s on everything. I think total score for Abrams, you can get to 700. You should, no problem at all. Then you have your gunnery score, which is scored exactly how the gunnery in real life is going to be scored. It's time up, driver up, time, target, time back, all of that. Like it's counted 100%. But like I say, nothing too crazy. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Be sure to hit the little bell when you subscribe if you do, so you get new videos. I'm caught back up now, so I should be pretty consistent as far as getting them out. But I hope you enjoy it, and I will see y'all next week.